Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Throw left side to Higgins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The Ravens at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Yo.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. At their own 15-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Ready.
2nd down and 4.
Watch out now. 50 feet.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready up. Ready.
They'll run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Maher is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Open man is Higgins. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Change it.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
Down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Let's go now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of his end zone, Love. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Still going. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over first down and goal.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up.
Once more with Mitchell. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Khalif Raymond now. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Los Angeles.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Let's go now.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 7.
Ball's ready. Ready.
Love. That's down the field for Jefferson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Hey, report. Report.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. He's into space past the 25. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Again, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Elijah Higgins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker to
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready?
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And my goodness, another interception.
The Ravens take over first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180. 180. 180. 180. Yo.
Jackson now. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another run with Mitchell. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
UAX.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Hey, middle. 13.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%. But it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles.